Today, I want to talk to you about something that affects millions of people quietly, but hardly anyone talks about it. The worst food that's messing up your joints and causing long-lasting pain. It's not what you think. It's not sugar, or fried foods, or highly processed foods, even though those are also to blame for other problems. What I'm going to tell you today goes much deeper. It's an ingredient that has become a main part of what we eat in Western countries. A core part of our diet that seems harmless, even healthy. But it might be hurting your joints with every bite, with every meal you eat without even knowing it. Joint pain has become like a necessary evil in our society. We've been taught to think it's normal, to accept it as something that just happens as we get older. How many times have you heard or said things like, "You're 40, it's normal for your knees to hurt. Your back isn't what it used to be, it's your age. Just deal with it, it's part of getting old." These phrases are so common that we almost see them as universal truths, like the sunrise or gravity. But here's the truth, the raw and freeing truth. Age plays a role, yes, but it's not the main reason for your pain. It's not the passing of time that destroys your joints, but how you treat them. The real problem is something deeper, something invisible that's brewing inside you. Chronic inflammation. Imagine inflammation as an inner fire, not a sudden and raging blaze, but an ember that burns slowly and steadily. You don't see it, you don't feel it right away, but it's there, silently burning cartilage, irritating tissues, and causing that dull, persistent pain that stays with you day and night. And that fire, in most cases, you feed it yourself with what you eat. Every bite, every meal is a decision. Either you add fuel to the fire of inflammation, or you put it out with healing foods. The food I want you to look closely at today is gluten. Yes, gluten. You've heard about it on the news, in trendy diets, and in supermarket aisles. You probably connect it with celiac disease, or just a simple tummy ache. What many people don't know, what the food industry would rather you not find out, is that gluten is directly and nastily linked to long-term swelling, and because of that, to the joint pain that's bothering you. Gluten is a protein found in wheat, rye, and barley. It's like the glue that makes bread dough stretchy and gives pasta its texture. We find it in breads, cakes, cookies, pizzas, beer, breakfast cereals, salad dressings, and even in surprising things like some medicines, sauces, and supplements. It's so common in our daily food that it's almost impossible to get away from it. And here's the dangerous part. We eat it so many times a day that we don't even realize the harm it's doing to us. It's the silent aggressor, the hidden enemy on your plate. To understand how gluten causes joint pain, imagine your immune system is like an elite army trained to protect you from any threat. Their job is to identify and neutralize bacteria, viruses, and toxins. When you eat gluten, especially if you're genetically sensitive or if your gut is already compromised, this army gets confused and launches an attack. What your body sees as an invader isn't a virus, but the gluten protein. That attack isn't just in your gut. It causes inflammation to spread throughout your whole body. It's like the battleground gets bigger and your joints become the front line. Science has shown that gluten can make your gut more leaky. This is known as leaky gut or leaky gut syndrome. Think of your gut walls like a strainer with tiny holes. In a healthy gut, these holes are very small, only letting nutrients through. But when you eat gluten, for many people, it opens up the spaces between the gut cells. This lets tiny bits of undigested food, toxins, and bacteria that should stay in your gut get into your bloodstream. Once they're in your bloodstream, your immune system sees them as invaders and starts a big inflammatory response. And what part of your body suffers the most when there's long-term swelling? Your joints, your knees, your hips, your elbows, your hands. Imagine your knees are like hinges that are perfectly greased. The cushiony part acts like a shock absorber, letting you move smoothly without rubbing. Every time you stand up, walk, or go upstairs, those hinges carry up to 4 times your body weight. Now imagine those hinges are full of sand, tiny rough bits that wear them down with every move. That's what long-term swelling does to your joints. It's not just normal wear and tear. It's a faster process of getting worse. Over time, the cushiony part wears away, the bones rub against each other, and terrible pain starts. Many people who have joint pain think it's just because they're getting older or bad genes or playing too much sports. The truth is that constant inflammation, day after day, made worse by what you eat, is what really causes things to break down. It's not just about how old you are, but how many years you've been eating gluten without knowing what it's doing. The most dangerous thing about gluten is how it hides. It sneaks around behind labels that promise us health and feeling good. We eat fitness whole wheat bread, energy cereal bars, homemade pasta, or sugar-free cookies, thinking we're doing the right thing for our bodies. But if these products have wheat, rye, or barley, they're feeding the inflammation that's causing your pain. Even foods that are naturally gluten-free, like oats, often get mixed with gluten during how they're made if they're processed in the same factories as things with gluten. The science is clear and strong on this topic. Many studies published in respected medical journals like Nutrients and Autoimmunity Reviews have shown us this connection. Gluten turns on a protein called zonulin. This protein is like a switch that opens up the walls of your gut, letting bad stuff into your body. This causes swelling and pain all over. In a study with people who had rheumatoid arthritis, which is a sickness where your body attacks your joints, they found that when these people stopped eating gluten, their pain and stiffness got much better. It's been shown that gluten, even for people who don't have celiac disease, can cause swelling and joint pain. You don't need to have a diagnosed autoimmune disease for it to be affecting you. These findings show that joint pain isn't just something that happens when you get old. It's your body telling you it needs help, a quiet cry that something isn't right. And what you eat is a big part of it. Many patients who came to my office feeling hopeless after years of trying regular treatments that only helped a little for a short time have gotten amazingly better by cutting out gluten. The changes they tell me about are amazing and always good. They wake up feeling less stiff. That feeling of being a robot when you get up in the morning with your joints creaking goes away a lot. They have more energy during the day. The constant tiredness that often comes with joint pain disappears. They can walk or exercise without that sharp pain in their knees or lower back. The swelling in their hands, knees, and feet, which used to be there all the time, goes down a lot. These changes aren't magic. They're what your body naturally does, and it's super powerful when you stop adding fuel to the fire of inflammation. It's your body healing itself, just like it's supposed to, once you remove the main problem. Before you get overwhelmed and say, "That's impossible," or "I can't live without bread," I want to suggest something. Give it a try. Not a strict diet for life, not a commitment that feels overwhelming. Just 1 week. Just 1 week without gluten. Pay close attention to your body as if it's the first time you're truly listening to it. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? Do you notice less pain? Are your hands less stiff when you make a fist? Do you have more energy in the afternoon without needing coffee or sugar? The worst that can happen is that you don't notice any changes. And if that's the case, you'll know that gluten isn't the problem for you. But the best that can happen is that you discover the cause of your discomfort and start a real path toward healing. A path that frees you from chronic pain. Here are some practical steps to start this trial week. Replace regular bread with gluten-free options. Nowadays, there are rice, corn, almond, or gluten-free flour breads that are delicious and available in almost any supermarket. Explore alternative grains and flours. Instead of wheat pasta, try rice, quinoa, or lentil pasta. Include more grains like quinoa, amaranth, buckwheat, and brown rice in your diet. They are incredibly nutritious and versatile. Read labels carefully. Look for gluten-free seals. It's a simple step that can make a big difference. Pay attention to dressings, sauces, and broths, as gluten is often used as a thickener. Cook more at home. The less processed your food is, the less risk you have of consuming hidden gluten and other inflammatory additives. A diet based on fresh foods like vegetables, fruits, lean meats, and healthy fats is key to reducing inflammation. Removing gluten is only half the battle. To heal your joints completely, you also need to include foods that act as natural medicine. These foods not only don't cause inflammation, but they actively reduce existing inflammation and nourish your tissues. Turmeric and ginger. Two of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory foods out there. Add them to your meals, teas, or juices. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for their powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Leafy green vegetables, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, full of antioxidants and vitamins that protect your joints. Antioxidant fruits, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, cherries. Their vibrant color is a sign that they are packed with compounds that fight inflammation. Seeds and nuts, chia, flaxseed, walnuts, almonds. Also rich in omega-3 and healthy fats that reduce inflammation. Here I want to pause to clear up a persistent myth. Unlike gluten, tomatoes have been unfairly accused of worsening arthritis and joint pain. Many people think that nightshades, a family of plants that includes tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, and potatoes, cause swelling. But modern science shows the opposite. The lycopene in tomatoes is one of the strongest anti-swelling things out there. Taking it out of your diet means you're missing out on a strong, natural friend for your joints. You don't need a doctor's diagnosis to think that gluten might be bothering you. If you have any of these long-lasting symptoms, it might be time to try a gluten-free diet. Morning stiffness, swelling in your knees, elbows, or hands. Muscle pain for no clear reason. Ongoing tummy problems like gas, diarrhea, or constipation. Always feeling tired. Headaches all the time. Remember, your body is amazing at healing itself. You can protect your joints. You can make swelling go down. Your energy can go back to how it was before. It all starts with one choice: changing what you eat. Joint pain isn't something you have to live with forever. It's your body asking for help. A quiet cry telling you something's not right. You don't need expensive medicines or big treatments to start feeling better. Sometimes, the biggest and best change is as simple as stopping eating something that seems harmless, but is actually hurting your health from the inside. Gluten. Start today with small, easy steps. Try eating less gluten for 1 week. Fill your plate with foods that fight swelling. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel. Your body is the best way to tell what's going on. Your health is in your hands. Don't just accept pain as normal. Take charge today, because your body can get better if you give it the right tools. If you want more information on how to take care of your body naturally, subscribe and share this video. Your path to a pain-free life begins with a simple decision, one you make with every meal.
Si has llegado hasta aquí, déjanos en los comentarios cualquier duda que tengas.